Okay, and welcome back. I'm Dennis Hudson, OrangeQuant.com, and this is part 4 of the option series from OrangeQuant.com. And I mistakenly said at the end of the last one, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't confuse you too much. I said go to part 3. That was part 3. This is part 4. All right, we're back looking at the NASDAQ's options quotations set up here. And first off, I want you to notice that if you go up here into the ones that are in the money, the contracts in the money, you will have greater safety, but it comes at a price. But first, let me review what in the money is versus out of the money. Right now, evidently, Apple is trading these are calls we're looking at, not puts. Here's the 195 strike. It means that Apple is trading somewhere above 195 right now. In fact, I'll go up and verify that for you. Here, 1 second. 197.75 is the last trade on that. So, if you have a contract that's already in the money, you're in a position to make money on that contract by either trading it in the open market or by exercising it. And you'll notice, let's take one here between this 1830 contract and this one that's 2186. I mean, that's like a $3.50 difference. The moves when you're in the money between one strike and the next are reasonably slow. But when you're out of the money, let's take one down here. About the same distance away from the current price. Look at the difference here. 167. If it moves up, $10 here, you can see the difference between the strikes, 220 to 230. It can double. What's that? Almost double. So you're able to make more money if it moves your way when you're out of the money than you can if you have a contract that's already in the money. But the contract that's in the money obviously will cost you a lot more money to purchase. And that's basically because an in-the-money contract is stabilized by the fact that you can exercise that contract, and that provides a stabilizing effect. Well, you could exercise out of the money too, but you'd lose money. Okay, I just noticed they do not show symbols on the NASDAQ chart. I don't know if that's a weekend thing or if they're into the changeover already. But here on the finance.yahoo options quote chart, you can see the symbols. And options uses an interesting syntax. After the symbol, they put a .x on all the symbols. Your broker's symbol syntax may vary. They may require a .x or who knows, or a dot in front of the symbol. You'll have to make sure you know what you're doing when it comes time. So here we are back with the NASDAQ chart. Let's look at a little bit more of what's going on here with these contracts. And typically NASDAQ will have more contracts showing than finance.yahoo most of the time. Anyway, you can see that the contracts on Apple get down lower and lower as you get further and further out of the money. Here's one all the way down here for 7 cents. And of course that means $7. So if you bought 10 contracts, it would cost you $70. If your broker has a, let's say a $5 round trip, a $5 per side, then that's a $10 round trip. That's 70 plus 10, that's 80. And then per contract might be 65 cents. And you got 10 contracts, that's another 650, 86.50. So when you get ready to close this contract, you would be paying $86.50 again. So in other words, you're paying about $32 or $33 just for the privilege of doing the trade, which makes doing cheap option contracts difficult, very expensive relative to the value of the contract. Mostly, what I like to do is stay within 2 or 3 steps of at the money, and I'm typically out of the money, but sometimes I'll go in the money also. But I try and stay within 2 or 3 steps. That seems to give me the best combination of volatility gain in my contract and some price coverage there where I'm not paying through the nose for all those contracts. Now I mentioned straddles, so here's what a straddle would look like. Let's say, in other words, you're going to buy a call and a put at the same strike. So let's look at the $210 strike on Apple. I'm going to index this over a little bit. Righty, the 210 strike. The ask on that is $5.95 on the call, and the ask on the put is $18.20. So you would buy 1 of each or 10 of each, whatever. I don't recommend doing straddles, as I said before. In really good volatility, strong volatility, a straddle is okay. But most of the time, if they trick you and they kill the volatility, you can lose both ways. Now, I hope I made this interesting and informative, or at least I hope you found it to be so. And one thing you might want to know is that volatility, as we pointed out, is very critical. And if you want to learn about how to forecast volatility, FLIR 2 can help you do that too with H205 or synthetic trend lines. We can forecast inflections in volatility itself. So you're able to use the FLIR 2 ebook any number of ways, and I'm just having a little fun here, and I just want to kind of wave bye-bye right quick. There we go, there. Well, he's waving, I think, bye-bye. Alrighty, and we'll see you next time, huh? And you get out there and make some money and stay with us. We love you. Oh, that's an orange, in case you wondered. I mean, that's the whole point of painting him orange. That's an orange quant. You get it? Okay. We'll see you later.